Hi, this is Jason Lundgren, and welcome to a very new show called Collection of DVDs. I will be discussing the DVDs in which subject. When I heard the news about the Colorado shooting at the Batman Dark Knight Rises premiere, I want to give a tribute to all the victims out there of the shooting that wanted to have a good time, but was ruined because of one whack job who decides to make a ruckus out of things for no good reason. I'd like to give a moment of silence to the victims. Okay, let's move on. For the first collection I have for the Batman DVDs, first Batman DVDs I got is Superfriends. Although it's not as good as the Justice League, but it was like the first, superhero crossover show for cartoons during the 70s and 80s. Here's the front, the spine, and the back of the case as well. So there's Brainiac, there's Cheetah, I think Scarecrow's right behind him, and of course you got the Super Friends. It's by Warner Brothers Home Video. It was released in 2003. For my next DVD collection, it's my personal favorite Batman movie of all time, the 1989 version of Batman. I remember seeing that film when I was 6 years old in the movie theaters at the Everett Cinema, back when they had the Everett Cinema, and now it's like a big 16-theater multiplex. Nothing can top memories of being in the 80s, though. Man, the decade has a lot of great films, and this is one of them. Here's the front, the spine, and the back of the case as well. And of course, Jack Nicholson plays the iconic Joker, and Michael Keaton, to me, plays the best on-screen live-action Batman ever. And Kim Basinger, well, she did a pretty good job having little things to do, playing Vicky Vale, but it doesn't matter because the original movie is great either way. And plus, it has Bob in it, so it's awesome. Played by character actor Tracy Walter. And it's by Warner Brothers Home Video. I think it was released in 2004, 2005. Sometime when Batman Begins was released. Speaking of which, here's Batman Begins, the start of the Nolan Bale saga. I have to admit, though, as much as I hate Batman's voice from Christian Bale, he did a pretty awesome Batman, probably the best since Michael Keaton. But the thing about it is, though, I like his Bruce Wayne much better. It's also much better than Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne. So to me, Bale and Keaton are even, but I think Keaton gets the slight edge because he plays the Dark Knight well, and that's what matters. Yes, that was the first movie where the critics were raving about Batman, because even back in the first, modern Batman franchises, they weren't too fond of those movies. Especially the original, which is a big mistake, because to me, the original Batman movie is one of my favorite movies ever. And I got a whole list of movies I like that are considered loved, either by fans or critics. So Batman Begins, there's the front cover, and there's the spine, and the back of the case as well. And it's released by Warner Home Video on Christmas of 2005. Here it is. There's a movie that, one of those rare movies that the sequel is better than its predecessor. And this is one of them, The Dark Knight. I have to admit that when I first heard about The Dark Knight, about Heath Ledger playing the Joker, I thought, oh no, the guy from Brokeback Mountain's going to be Joker? Are you serious? No pun intended. But then again, I watched the movie in movie theaters once. It was like 4 years ago, obviously, but yeah. Heath Ledger not only played a great Joker, he in some ways surpassed Jack Nicholson as the Clown Prince of Crime, so I gotta give Heath Ledger his props. He played the best Joker ever. If you haven't seen the movie yet, do so, because it's in my top 100 movies of all time. Not to mention Batman Begins is on the top 100 as well. So here's the front, the spine, and the back of the case as well. But yeah, Christian Bale did a great job playing Bruce Wayne and Batman. But as the old saying goes, I can see why he would use the voice for Batman Begins. He's trying to be, intimidating. But he's the voice. That's like my only... It's only a nitpick, really. It's not really a criticism. But he uses that voice one too many times. It gets kind of annoying after a while. So you can be tough and intimidating around criminals, but don't do that in front of your people you know, like Commissioner Gordon or something. Or Harvey Dent. They pretty much knew you're Batman. Even if they don't know yet. Oh, speaking of Harvey Dent, Aaron Eckhart played the best rendition of Two-Face of all time. A lot better than Tommy Lee Jones, in my opinion. So it's from Warner Home Video, and it's released in 2008. Okay, here's the last one. It's my personal favorite, one of my favorite cartoons from the 1990s. Other than The Simpsons and Beavis and Butthead. Batman the Animated Series. Here's the front, the spine, and the back of the case as well. Yeah, I have to admit though, Bruce Conway has to be one of my underrated, is one of the most underrated Batmans ever. He was pretty much Batman in this animated series, Justice League, and the new games from Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. Bruce Conroy is, or not Bruce Conroy, Kevin Conroy is one of the best voice actors ever. Plus, it has Mark Hamill, which he does a very good job of being the Joker. He had to be my third favorite Joker, only behind Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger. There are a lot of good voice actors on there too, like Adrian Barbeau is like Catwoman, Paul Williams is the Penguin, John Glover is the Riddler. And Lauren Lester, in my opinion, played the best Robin ever. Because he didn't have to resort to any, cheesy one-liners of Burt Ward and Casey Kasem had, but wasn't a whiny little bitch like Chris O'Donnell was, as Robin. So anyway, for all you animated fans, or even Batman fans for that matter, or fans of cartoons, this is the best Batman cartoon to date. Probably one of the best cartoons I've ever seen, too. So even if you're not a fan of the comic books of Batman, there's something to like with this one. Alright. That's the first episode of Collection DVDs. So my second episode, I'll do some wrestling. Yep. CM Punk, baby. Bye.